cold out. It's cold out. I usually have to wear a thing over my mouth usually, but breathing in this cold air, it just burns. About 20 below right now. Just to get up to a balmy 15 below here. Dad's grabbing a bale for him, or two. Yeah, it's looks pretty sparse out here. Crazy, even the water fountains. Uncovering them this morning, and last night before I covered them up, you just see the steam rising off the fountains. Just the temperature difference is insane. Only 4 heifers to calve out, all 4 of mine, and then some of the open cows we had last year. These 2 here, 2 of them Asian bond. I think there's 2 more than 2. Oh, you 992. Yep, you're another one. You right, Misty? Yeah, 544. She's the one that's kind of thinks she has hardware. She's had hardware all winter long, whatever. Something she ate. We have her out with the cows here. She's the only cow laying down, but doing all right, cow? Kind of worried about you a little bit, but see what she does here. She's a lot happier out here though with the other cows though. It's her personality. She's not a tame cow by any means. She's one of the smart asses, as I call. She's always the one up front. But see how she does here. She gets up to eat and whatnot. Kind of pay attention to her. I know people say they got frost and snow on their backs. Yeah, it's a good thing. Luckily we didn't have any snow before this cold stretch, so the cows are fairly clean. I'd rather have, not have any snow on their backs, especially when it's sunny out. They absorb a lot of heat then, and I gotta go across the road yet and see, make sure once we're feeding, we're doing all right. Yeah, I know, cows. That's cold out. That's cold. Cold when I breathe. Tell the which way you've been standing here for a while. She's got frost on her right side, and on the left side she's just all dried off. I like seeing my cows' coats are nice and dry. No moisture. Yeah. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunchy. There's a difference between 15 below and 30 below. There's a difference. Let's be honest too though, we could have it a lot worse than this though. It could be blizzarding out or something like that. Normally it doesn't snow when it gets this cold around here. Usually at 0 degrees and below, it usually doesn't snow most of the time. Feel bad for those southern states right now. They've been getting hammered with snow down there and tornadoes just because, look at the intense cold we have up here, and that makes its way down there. That makes some nasty storms. We got that temperature discrepancies. That's rough down there. Makes 35 below, 40 below up here not too bad. That 70-degree temperature swing is going to be nuts this weekend. Absolutely insane. Yeah, that's all the calves in there. I guess some over there, the other bale feeder, but that's all that's in there. Not a whole lot. Gotta go start the water tank. It's about an hour down. It's gotta run an hour. I'll probably go 3.5. We actually have how that's wired. Wire like that forever. You got an underground wire. Goes all the way over there. So you can set a timer over here. So it's had that wired like that for like 30, 40 years, I think. So the way it's been. Actually, when we put these two grain bins here, we didn't know exactly where the wire was at, but we found, so we have the wire going right in between the two grain bins, so the grain bins aren't actually on top of it at all, so that's planned out pretty good 40 years ago. Couldn't have planned that out any better. Just by accident, so pretty loud over there. I think it's just the belt. Everything's cold. Loader's squeaking. Been squeaking ever since it got cold. Must be some ice or something binding. Just everything's blasted cold. Molecules and atoms shrink up a little bit. It's probably been the nicest day so far. It's actually seemed too bad out. Loud. Must be just the belt, I would say. Yeah, here's water coming, so yeah, works out here. That's the motor making it. Must be a little bit of frost or something on the inside, so everything's cold. It's cold. Somebody had a little accident here a couple days ago. Somebody got pushed into the fence here, tore the fence down and bent that post straight over. Fix that when it gets warmer out. So I've never had this fence torn down before since we've had this up here for like 10 years. I think that's the first time it's actually gotten torn before. It's crazy. I'm gonna walk through real quick here, make sure everybody is eating and acting good. So how it goes here. Yeah, I think that red Slayer bull there, he's the younger one. I think he's the boss. Pretty sure he's the boss. He's been the loudmouth over here versus the old red ones over there. But I think he's the boss though. I don't know. But I'm surprised this knucklehead here, the red simmental here, 48 there. I'm surprised he came up to me. That's the first time he's actually walked up to me like that and let me pet him. So progress. It's good. Been feeding over here the last several days. Actually came over here today, unrolled the nice hay over here. Get them out of the way over there and a little bit cleaner over here, not as rough. It's like driving over the top of rocks, basically, is what it's like. Gotta go slow and hard for them to walk to, but what's the guy supposed to do? Hard to clean when it's 30 below out, 20 below out. Hard to clean. Nice hay. I'm getting nice alfalfa every day. Hey, Bissy. I'm coming over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody standing around. Everybody's eating. They're pretty much eating to their heart's desire. Give them half the bales you give them now. It's all nice stuff, nice grass bales and alfalfa, and with the bale feeders, either some slew bales or oat straw on the bale feeders, and there's still a lot in those bale feeders when we fed this morning. Still a lot in there. Yesterday morning they were empty. Everything is completely empty. We filled them up last night. Now there's a lot left over from yesterday, which is fine. That means they're eating as much as they can. When it's this cold out, you can't feed them enough when it's cold out like this. Hopefully on Friday or Saturday they'll get a good helping of corn, chopped hay. So that'll really settle them in for the nice weather then. At least that sun has shined since it's been cold out. Sun has shined every day. Makes it feel a lot warmer than it actually is out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We fed them 5 bales here today. Yesterday we fed them I think 8 because we use more oat straw on the bale feeders here. So they didn't eat up everything yesterday, but get them. Having stuff left over from yesterday and 5 bales a day, I can kind of figure the math a little bit. It's for the amount of head of cows we have. Plus with the cows in the field too, see, they're getting a lot of hay. How are you doing, cow? Let's eat your chopped hay, I see. Hey, buddy. Yeah, here she is. As you can see, this cow at the see her. Well, she's got poop frozen on them now, but it's not helping. Got some bad feet. Might wait till she calves this spring, then we might take her to the vet, get her hooves trimmed. It's hate to do it when they got a calf in them. It's probably not very good on them, but how you doing, Misty? How you doing? Yeah, you see, you look pretty good. It's pretty good. Something with her, you can see how she's standing kind of funny yet. But she's doing a lot better than she was 2 weeks ago. She actually looks pretty good. Not like her old self yet. She lost a little bit of weight, but until she's still got a lot of fat yet and getting corn. Doing pretty good. Doing better. I don't know if she'll be the same mice. She might be sold this summer. Don't know. Depends how she recovers, but some injury. Don't know what. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. What's up? Yeah, you buds. There's like no calves in here anymore. It's like empty. Empty in here. Maybe there's only 35 head in here now. Might be a little less here in a couple weeks here. Another guy takes a handful. Just check to make sure there's water in here too. Like, there's water in here. It's not. I hope nothing's froze up underneath, but we got auxiliary heat underneath, but works as good as long as it is working. So yeah, there's water in there. Yep, there's water. It's crazy at night here when it's 30 below. You can just see the steam rising off the fountains here. That's why I cover them up at night. There's just no reason for them to be exposed overnight when not much drinks. So be a little more efficient and hopefully less problems.